Welcome to God's Acres. So this is a small park near our lake home. Welcome, I'm Darcy. If you are new to this channel, thank you for stopping by. If this is your second visit to my second video, thank you for coming back. I thought I would do the intro in this small park called God's Acres. I bring my dog here quite a bit when he would like to run. There's very few people here, and the park has a labyrinth. If you're new to this channel, thank you for stopping by. If this is your second visit to my second video, thank you for coming back. I thought I would do the intro in this small park called God's Acres. I bring my dog here quite a bit. It has a tribute to veterans. It has a playground and it has the Magic Mile, which is what we walk when we come. So I wanted to just give you an introduction to my video this week. So I am showing you more of what it takes to start a new flower bed. This flower bed isn't the largest, maybe about 1/8 of an acre. I don't have any large equipment. All I have is a small, actually weeding tiller that I'm using for the whole thing. As I mentioned in my last video, I killed the grass by laying down a tarp last fall, and it worked, but now I have to dig up all the grass and remove most of it because you can't plant into the thick matting of the grass. So I will show you how I till. I will show you how I plant and what I use to plant, and speak a little bit to how I brace my dahlias. Most of what I do is experimenting, so I hope you enjoy the video. Watch for the challenges. This has been quite an experience, but I'm so grateful to have my own space to grow in this year. So come watch me grow. Okay, so I have not taken the time to lay down drip line in these last few rows because I really need to get things planted, and I was waiting for more drip line because I'm planting a much larger space. So next what I do is I create a line where the drip line will go. See, look at how I start to peel up this soil that, or excuse me, the grass that died when I had my big tarp on here. And now, yeah, I can't plant in that. So a lot of that I have to pull up. Whew, that's part of the hard part. Now my tiller, my little tiller will, do this, and that makes it a little bit easier because I can kind of push that around. But overall, I'm just laying it at the end of the rows and then I go pick it up later. So anyway, back to the task at hand here is laying down or drawing a line for a false drip line. And then what I will do is I will plant on either side of it and trying to keep it straight. No, I know this isn't a hoe. It works really well though for weeding. And I'm gonna have to get this up because I can't plant in this. And the tiller. I know you might be thinking, why haven't I invested in a new tiller? Well, kind of lots of reasons. One is they're expensive. And we have this new lake home, and there's lots that goes into obviously buying a new home and having, actually we have 3 homes right now. One we don't live in is our other lake home that we're getting ready to sell. But yeah, there's a lot of expenses into all of that. So I just thought, hey, I'll just use this other tiller. And it works. It's just a lot more work.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't so come on, let's play.
I wanted to show you my planting tool. I use a butter knife. A tray of 128 plants who are in pretty small cells. That this works amazing. So if you're thinking of planting a lot of plants, yeah, try the butter knife. All right, so here are my posts. I am going to simply place these posts all the way down the row, down the middle of the row. Okay, so this year I'm using these. I don't know if you've ever seen these. These are ideal because they're so sturdy. These have some, flexibility to them. However, these have gotten really expensive. So I thought, well, I'll just give these a try. They are going to hold netting, and they're also going to um, be the support for my string. So I am going to make a puzzle. I'm essentially going to take twine. I'm going to go about, I don't know, halfway up, and I'm just going to weave it around in an X formation. Check out my tomato tower. So I've decided I didn't want to do the traditional baskets, so I thought I had all this wood hanging around. So I've tied most of it together, and then I'm essentially going to tie strings for the tomatoes to be attached to down to the tomato. I hope this works. We get some strong winds that come through here. So sometimes the wind can really cause problems. So we'll see what happens anyway. Okay, so here's the first tomato I'm going to tie up. This one, he's already tipped over. I don't think he's very happy. Now I could attach him right here to this post, and I might. I'm going to be using these hooks. I don't really know what they're called. But the first thing I'm going to do is run a string from there to there. So you're just on the floor, the ground for just a few more minutes, buddy. So I have a little bit thicker twine. I don't know how much I'm going to need, so I'm going to guess. I might even double this up, mostly because I might need it for strength. So we'll cut more than I think. Okay, so my intention is to use these tarp holders. I put them around my drip line. I use them to hold down tarps, pins, landscaping fabric pins. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, so that's my intention, is to use one of those. Now I've doubled this up, so now I got to give this some thought. Push this into the ground. Yeah, that might work. I should have started this by saying, yeah, these aren't flowers. I grew so many tomatoes this year, I had to put them in with the flowers. So I'm hoping that they love each other. Okay, so I just have that tied for the time being. So we'll see how these work. I'm going to try a few of these. If this doesn't work, I can always use twine as well. So my intention is to, poor guy, right, is to get it close to the stalk and then put the green support around it. to hold him up. I should have really had a support on this guy a long time ago. My tomatoes got a little bit neglected because I had so many flowers to plant. And I'm done with my first succession of planting flowers. So because, so these, I don't know if these are going to work. See, this guy started to already grow, and he's got some tomatoes on him. So I am really going to help him a lot, I hope. In fact, I might not even, I think I'm going to just tie a piece of twine around this. I don't want to get it too tight. So, hey, I think the wind blew you away. Yeah, it's actually a really nice cool day here today. We've had so much heat for our area, getting up into the 90s in June. With the exception of the last 2 years, it's literally unheard of around here. So much of what we grow likes cool weather. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see if that works. I don't know. We'll see if this works. Wish me luck.